So this morning I woke up with a migraine headache. Plans have changed. I was gonna hit the bins and then like 3 local thrifts, but it's too late for all that. It's 11:30 right now. So I'm just gonna hit 1 local, and that's my favorite spot. Hopefully we do good there. So I'm gonna head out and let's get going. This is probably my favorite spot. They're still doing the $1 off clothing, and that's when I try to load up as much as I can, but still doing it smartly, not just buying to buy. Like, I'll never buy clothes at Goodwill. They're just priced $6, $7, $8 and more for like a men's shirt down here. So when this place does, even if they don't have this sale, their prices are still reasonable. But the dollar clothing is when I'll really load up on like denim and some really good things. So let's go see what they got today. Just came across a new pair of jeans I never heard of. Here's their tab. It's an A. Alberto is the brand. Clothes are $1. Here's the comps on this brand. Here's another solid brand in men's jeans. Joe's Jeans. You could get around 30, 35 for good used ones. Also found a pair of Levi 501s. 501s are the button fly. It's very popular. I think it's the top line in Levi's. In used, you can always get a good 20 bucks for them. Everybody knows about Merrells. Here's a style I never seen before. Alright, I went through all the men's. Now let's look at the women's aisle. Here's how long their aisle is. So whenever you see Pyrex measuring cups, you want one that has a D handle, which means it connects on the bottom. That's the 1 cup measurer. They'll sell it pretty quick for like 15 bucks. If it has a hanger handle, that's not a Pyrex, but just showing you an example, that won't sell. That's a bummer. Here's 2 pure water filters. Great sellers. They would only be $1 each because it's half off, but no box. I don't know exactly what model numbers are, so that'd be risky. 2-pack would go for like 20 bucks. And here's the find of the day. It's called Impact Snap. It was in a golf bag, and all I saw was that ball sticking out. Figured it was some kind of trainer. Pulled it out, comped it. Look at these comps. Two wrist game, a newer one, and this is the older. Look at this. Always look inside the jewelry cases up at the counter. I asked for the bin of belt buckles, so I'm gonna go through these. They're all $2. All right, so I came out with some really good stuff. That golf trainer, I thought was the home run until I got up to the front counter and looked through the jewelry case. And I can't even make this up. This is crazy. Let me show you something. So today I put on my Instagram story about my Rangemaster, the Bushnell binoculars that I found at the bins. Picked them up for $5 and they sold for 80. And I never found a pair of those. And I know that they're expensive binoculars. And they're in this box going to the post office right now. And unbelievably, I just found another one. That's crazy. It's time to refuel. Got a tuna roll, California roll, and a bottle of water. And a crazy fact about me, I haven't had a single sip of any kind of soda since 1992. I do not drink it. Basically, all I drink is water. Once in a while I'll have some iced tea, but pretty much it's just all water. Sounds boring, but you know, I was always into health and fitness. That's just how I roll. Just got home and there's parrots out back. Let me see if I can get them on video for you. Can you see them? There's I don't know, 20 of them. You can hear them talking to themselves. All right, let's go inside and take a look at what we picked up today. For one store, it was a very successful day. The Levi's 501, 36 by 36. All clothes were $1. Everything else was half off. These would probably go about 20 bucks. Pair of Joe's jeans. These would probably go upwards of $30. And this brand that I showed you I never heard before, the Alberto. Now here's my receipt. Alberto, I showed it earlier. These had some good comps. These are more in the higher 30s, I'll call it. Picked up this pair of Uggs. These are the knit ones with the fold over with the buttons. Great condition, nice and clean. Very little wear on the bottoms. These were $5, and I don't know, I have to look better. I didn't even comp them because I sold Uggs before, and usually I knew from, low 20s to low 30s. Grabbed the D-handle Pyrex mug. It was $1. Get the D-handle. You don't want the hanger handle. Those don't really sell. And these are very plain and basic, but you get like 15 bucks for these. I've sold a bunch of these. Whenever I see them, I grab them. I found this Volcom, which is a great brand. Still has a little plastic hanger on it. I don't even know what it goes for, Volcom, but it was only 2 bucks. Even if I get 10 or 12 bucks for it. Got this Porsche belt buckle. I thought that was pretty neat. I have to look on the back. There's a bunch of marking. This might be kind of old. I grabbed these. These are the first things I grabbed. I don't even know why, but these Kiss Maximum Speed Nail Glue. 2 new, 50 cents each, so $1. And 2 of them go for like 10 or 12 bucks. I showed this in the video. All I saw, this was in a golf bag. So all that was sticking out was like that. I said, oh, that must be some kind of trainer. And I had never seen or heard of this before. Impact Snap. Showed you the comps on this, crazy. Looked like, from what I remember, what was it, like 50, 60 bucks? And this was $1. And then, cannot believe I found these. The Bushnell Rangemaster, 7 by 35, 10 degree. And these are the FPO ones. It says it right there, where it says made in Japan, FPO. These are old. I gotta comp them, look a little more research. The ones I just sold that I just dropped off a little while ago, they sold last night for $80, and I paid $5 at the bins. These were 20, half off, so I paid 10. But these, I think, are an older version of the ones I sold. So I gotta look. There's one pair of these listed, $1,999 with best offer. Doesn't mean anything, but I gotta look up, see, because there's different versions of the Rangemaster. And these might be from like the 50s, but either way, these are money. They could be 80 bucks. They could be $300. We'll see. When I sell them, I'll put it on my Instagram. Just amazing that I always knew about Rangemaster, and I never have found any. Then I find them at the bins last week. I listed them. They sold within 3 days. And then the same day, I find another pair. Weird how things like that work. Also, I got these Lululemon. These are full length. The rear's got like a zip pocket on one side. A little Lululemon logo pull. I'll have to look. There's no tag in them, which is a pain in the ass because I don't know the size. So I'm just going to have to put measurements. And in worst case, they don't sell. I'll give them to my nieces. My sister, I have a bunch I'm saving for them. They love this stuff. Also got a pair of Levi's silver tab baggy in like a beige color. So these should go good. 25 bucks. I got these category games. They're all sealed new. 4 of them. There was no price on them. So I asked one of the workers there. I said, how much are these? He said, oh, most of the games are $2, $3, $4. So I said, okay. So when I got to the register, I told the guy, I said, look, there's no price. And he says, I'll just make them 2 and there'll be $1 each. And comps were showing about $18 with free shipping. So this is going to be... that's close. Let me go weigh it. Yeah, it's over a pound. So what I'll probably do with these to keep it under 2 pounds, because these are actually £1.07, I will bubble wrap it and probably just put it into a Tyvek envelope. And it shouldn't get crushed. I think they'll be fine that way. Keep it under 2 pounds. At worst case is $7, $8, whatever. Call it $8. Maybe I'll make $8 to $10 each. But for 4, it's one listing. It's an easy item to list. All right, so for one store, that was a pretty good haul for me. That local thrift always comes through. So now it's time for me to go photograph this stuff, get it all documented, and get it put away so I have no piles laying around and I can source more. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.